The sad thing about the world and the society today is that we are so disconnected from the world, we are so disconnected from the rest of our society and the community that makes us who we are, that most of the things that we do for our children is not because they need them, but because of how it makes us appear, how it makes us feel, how it makes us look before our friends. We buy things for our kids not because they need them, but we buy for our children certain gifts because it makes us seem like good parents before our friends. We do for our children certain things not because it's important to them, but because it makes us feel like better parents before our children. It makes us better parents than the rest of our friends. It makes us appear as if we're doing a better job than the fellow spouse who we may not be together with. Most of the things that we do is not because of our children. The importance of them is not because of our kids, but because of us. We are so selfish, and sometimes not knowing so that unknowingly we deny our children what they need and give them what we think they need. We give them what we want them to need, what we want them to have. There's a difference between what children need and what we want them to need. You might give them what makes you feel or appear or seem like a good parent and deny them what they as children require: discipline, gifts, affirmation, acceptance, and love. Forget about what you want as a parent. Forget about what you think your children needs and ask yourself, what do they really need? Disassociate yourself from the child and give them what they need. Not to what your friends will look at and say you're a better parent. Not to what other children will look at and say, I wish so and so was my parent. Not to what your colleagues will look at and say that they can't do for the children what you did for your child, but what they as children would grow up knowing that I got the best that I had, I got the best that I could from my parent. They did the best that they could to give me the basics of any upbringing as any child would. There's a difference in the competition of every child as they grow up. The world and society in which they grow, the competitive age changes. The society also changes, and they have to be able to battle the society that they grow in. They have to be able to battle their peers in that particular world, in that particular space. So think about this. As your children become grown-ups, as they become adults in the society that they are bound to conquer, will they have what they need? Will they have the skill sets they require for them to be able to effectively combat, for them to be able to effectively tackle whatever challenges it is that comes ahead of them? Or will they live in a world trying to figure out what they need versus what they were given, trying to figure out whether or not the armor they were given is important or is significant to the battles they're yet to encounter? Will they fight knowing that I was given what I could at that particular time? I was given the best that I could at that particular time to be able to face the world? Or will they face the world hoping and wishing their parent had effectively prepared them for what they are yet to encounter? Think about the child, not just yourself. Blessings.